Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Cocoa Carols and Christmas Jammies. It's great to see you guys looking festive. It looks like we're in a pretty good mood this afternoon, which is good. So we're going to start with some introductions and a little bit of instruction, and then we're going to do a little warm-up. So first of all, this is not a worship service, as you might have imagined. So it's okay to laugh, to cheer, to spread your Christmas cheer, to applaud if you want to applaud. We want you to have a great time and join in some festivity this afternoon. So, a very, very wise person once said, see if you can complete this sentence. The best way to spread Christmas cheer is by singing loud for all to hear, right? So we're going to sing loud this afternoon for all to hear. So, in order to sing loud for all to hear, we must do a warm-up. Now, I have some friends with me from the choir here. We have Miss Catherine, Miss Jennifer, we have Mr. Scott and Mr. Nicholas. And they are some of our professional singers, and they're going to help you. They're not here to perform for you. They're here to lead you in singing. So let's get that straight first. You all are the big-time singers, okay? They're here to lead you. But good singers have to warm up first. So we're going to warm up on a simple warm-up. I'll sing it, and then you sing it back to me. Fa la 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 la. Fa la 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 la. I mean, that's okay, right? It's not great. It's okay. I would like if there were more enthusiasm because we don't want you to be a Grinch. I mean, who likes a Grinch oh, wait a minute. Who is this? Nobody likes a Grinch at Christmas. Oh my goodness. Mr. Grinch, thank goodness you are here. It's terrible, and they need to do better on this. So let's see if we can do that a little better this time. Mr. Grinch, he learned an important lesson about the meaning of Christmas and having Christmas in your heart. So we need for you to have Christmas in your heart and show your festivity and enthusiasm. Fa la 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 la. Oh, that's much better. Let's do it again. A little bit higher. And fa la 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 la. Your turn. Okay, that's getting better. Mr. Grinch, would you stay with us? Keep our enthusiasm up, and we're going to start with Deck the Halls. And I'm going to get you on your feet with the most enthusiasm for Deck the Halls. Yay, Mr. Grinch. Thank you for your help. Okay, y'all can sit. This is good. I'm not sure if we're going to need you again or not. We hope we don't. But if the Christmas cheer lags, the Grinch comes back, okay? So I would give that Fa La 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 a solid B+. Okay, so there's some room for improvement, but I'm happy so far, okay? We're going to keep going down the list. The next couple we're going to sing in a row, and then I'll give you a little hint about what's coming with the 12 Days of Christmas. So, the best way to spread Christmas cheer is by singing loud for all to hear. Okay, if you look at page 2 of your program, you see a song titled The 12 Days of Christmas at Christ Church. I have 12 very good friends. At least they were my friends before 4 o'clock today. We'll see if they're still my friends after 4 o'clock. We have 12 friends who are going to help us sing the 12 Days of Christmas. Now, we're not to Christmas yet, but boys and girls, how many of you know how many Sundays there are in Advent? Who knows how many Sundays are in Advent? 4 Sundays in Advent. 4 long weeks of waiting and only 12 days of celebrating, which is kind of bad. Now, Walmart and, Target and Hobby Lobby, they think Christmas lasts for 3 months, but we know it's only 12 days long. So we hope you enjoy the 12 days of Christmas at Christ Church.
Day
Come on, y'all can do better than that. Come on. Thank you, my dear friends. I hope we're still friends in the morning. So next we have a schmaltzy one on the program, Home for the Holidays at the bottom of page 3. And then after that, we're going to do two that are two of my favorites that remind me of my childhood and those claymation movies that came on television on Christmas Eve. So we'll do Frosty and Rudolph after Home for the Holidays. Okay, I need some help with the next one. We need all the kids who are here. Doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are. We need your help. So would you come this direction? And if you'll come and stand up in the chancel, we have our singers move left and right. Y'all coming up here, find a place. Yeah, we're going to just... And you guys need an instrument to play for the next one. So come and grab an instrument. Come grab an instrument. Yeah. And then after you have your instrument, turn around and face your parents. Watch the Christmas trees. They're topply. Y'all. Come on up, we've got plenty of jingle bells. So, boys and girls, what you're going to do is, we're about to sing Jingle Bells, but that isn't how the song starts. The song starts with a little story, and the chorus is Jingle Bells. So when we're singing the words Jingle Bells, that's when you're going to shake your bells, okay? Keep the bells quiet until we're ready for the chorus. Uh-oh. Miss Catherine, will you conduct and get us in with the jingle bells on the chorus? We'll start with the verse. So parents, if you all brought stockings to be blessed, during this next song, we're just going to have the parents come up the side aisles, bring the stockings and put them on the altar. We're going to sing because we have a special guest coming to tell you a story. Y'all can sit. Just sit wherever you are. If you want to sit in a chair, you can sit on the floor. We just need to make a little path right here. we just make a path right here for our special guest? Just right here. Just a little path. Good. Just make a little path for him. So, Jolly Old St. Nicholas is the next song on the program, yes? And our special guest is going to be here to tell you about his story. If you have a stocking to be blessed, you can bring it to the altar, parents, and while we're singing the 3 verses of Jolly Old St. Nicholas.
Good afternoon, boys and girls. Good afternoon, boys and girls. Who has heard of Santa Claus? Oh, almost everybody has heard of Santa Claus. Have you ever heard his nickname, Saint Nick? Who's heard this nickname, Saint Nick? Who knows what Saint Nick is short for?
St. Nicholas.
That's right, St. Nicholas. And so that's my friend who's with me today, St. Nicholas. And I want to ask you another question. What is a saint? Does anybody know what it means to be a saint?
Someone who cares for the people and is nice to the church and gives charity.
That's very good. Somebody who cares for the people and does charity. That's a pretty good example. A saint is somebody who believes in Jesus, is a follower of Jesus, and they live their life as an example. So guess what? Guess who's a saint in this room? He is, but there's some other people too. Does anybody know who else are saints? Good job. You're right. Us, all of us, we are saints. Now, there was a special saint that we celebrate this time of year called Nicholas of Myra. All right, we don't know a whole lot about Nicholas of Myra. All we know is that his parents were really rich, and he was born in a country called Turkey. Who's heard of a country called Turkey? Anyone? All right, a few of you have. Everything else we know about him is legend. Now, who knows what a legend is? Anybody know what a legend?
A made-up story.
Very good. It is often a story that might be made up. It actually also may be true. We just don't know. So it's a story kind of passed down over time that we really can't prove. And there's a whole bunch of legends about St. Nicholas. What are some of the legends you know about St. Nicholas?
He gave his money to help other people who didn't have a lot of money.
That's exactly right. He gave his money to help other people who didn't have money. Any other legends you've heard about St. Nicholas?
He gives toys to boys and girls on one night of the year.
That's right. He gives toys to boys and girls on one night a year, especially boys and girls who were poor, right? That's one of the legends about him. Any other legends you can think of? Have y'all ever seen in the movie Santa Claus is Coming to Town about Santa Claus being an orphan? That's also one of the legends that has been passed down over time, is that Santa was an orphan, that his parents died at some point. Now, there's a bunch of other legends that you may not have heard about Saint Nick. For example, in France, there were 3 kids who got lost. And when they got lost, Saint Nick heard about it, and he prayed to God that God would help them get their way back home. And they did. And that's why he is called the saint and the protector of children, because he helped those children get home. He is also the saint of people who travel on the sea, because one time he traveled to Israel, and on his way back of traveling on the sea, there was a storm that came up and the seas were really rough, and he prayed that the water would smooth out, and it did. And so he's also the saint of sailors. Now, y'all were right that he used to give away his money and buy gifts for other children. And so I want you to meet my friend, St. Nicholas. And they mentioned that you are known for your gift giving. And can you share a story with us of how that came to be?
Of course. So, once I heard about a man who had lost all his money. He had 3 daughters who were old enough to get married. But in those days, young women had to have money in order to be married. This was a dowry, and it was used to help the new family get started. If you didn't have dowry money, you didn't get married. The family was so poor that they had nothing left to eat, and the 3 daughters were going to be sold as slaves. They were very sad. They wouldn't be able to have families of their own, and they would be slaves, no longer able to decide where they would live or what they would do. On the night before she was to be sold, the oldest daughter washed her stockings and put them in front of the fire to dry. And then they all went to sleep, the father and his 3 daughters. The next morning, the oldest daughter saw a lump in her stocking. Reaching in, she found a small, heavy bag. There was gold inside, enough to provide food for the whole family and to provide money for the oldest daughter's dowry. Oh, how happy they were. On the next morning, another bag with gold inside was found. Imagine, now 2 of the daughters could be saved. So, the next night, the father planned to stay awake to see who was helping his daughters. He dozed off, but he heard a small clink as another bag landed in the room. Quickly, he rushed out the door, and who did he see ducking behind the corner? Me. Nicholas, it is you, he said. Thank you so much. I hardly know what to say. And I said, don't thank me. Thank God that your prayers have been answered. Don't tell anyone else about me. And so I continued to help people. And I always tried to do it in secret. I never wanted any attention or thanks.
That's an incredible story. Thank you, St. Nicholas. Now, I hear that people continue your story and that they continue to give gifts in secret to other people. They do? That's incredible. And I think that there's probably some people in this room that have given gifts to other people and they didn't know who gave them. For example, did anybody help with our Angel Tree store recently? Yeah, some of you helped with the Angel Tree store, and that was a way of giving gifts without people knowing who gave them, right? So, I think, St. Nicholas, that we're going to bless these people's stockings today, because I'm pretty sure that you are hoping that there will be gifts given in your name during this Christmas season. And I also see that you have some coins. And so am I correct that after the sing-along, you'll be outside for pictures and to give all the kids a coin? All right, so y'all meet up with him after the service, okay? Now, who has stockings? Does anybody have stockings with them? Did anybody bring them? Anybody bring them? Oh, we've got a few stockings. Okay, if you have stockings, if you'll stand up and just hold them out for me, I am going to bless the stockings. All right, let us pray. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for sending us your Son to bring lightness to the darkness. Help each person represented by these stockings continue your work of bringing light to the world. May they follow St. Nicholas's example, be generous with all that they've been given, and may they show kindness and respect to everyone they encounter. Bless them and keep them this day and forevermore. Amen. Thank you, St. Nick.
Boys and girls, afterwards we're going to have hot cocoa and cookies in the courtyard. And there's a bonfire that's been prepared for you. So if you'll find St. Nick, he's going to be out there and he has a special gift for you tonight. Okay? Will you go sit with your parents now? And we're going to finish up our sing-along. We're going to get on with it so that we have hot cocoa, not cold cocoa. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree. We're going to skip ahead to Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree on page 6. So we're going to improvise on our program a little bit. I had invited the Grinch to be with us for the next song, but we're going to skip the next song because the older you get, boys and girls, the less you look forward to snow. So we are not even going to offer that prayer in this church tonight because we have a very busy week ahead here. So we're skipping that, okay? Y'all can sing it at home. I'm sorry, Mr. Grinch. We're going to need your help, though. Don't leave. How many of you adults have ever wanted to be a soloist on Christmas Eve? Raise your hand. Okay, I see a few. I see a few. I see more than a few. So I know some of you have wanted to be a soloist on Christmas Eve. I need to see some more. There's another one. Those of you who raise your hands, come down here. I have an offer for you. Come on. Come on. Come on. Madam Senior Warden, come on. You've been talking to me about this for years. Come on. Who else has wanted to be a soloist? The rector wants to be a soloist on Christmas Eve? How about 10:30 p.m., December 24th? 10:30 p.m., December 24th. Okay. We have some professional soloists here who are going to aid you all in being a soloist on Christmas Eve. So, you're going to sing with Nick. John, you're going to sing with Scott. Dina, you're going to sing with Jennifer. You guys are going to sing with Catherine. So, we're skipping ahead to Do You Hear What I Hear? First verse of Do You Hear What I Hear? Second verse, third verse, fourth verse of Do You Hear What I Hear? This is your chance. You have the support of professionals to help y'all through this. Y'all give them an uproarious, encouraging round of applause to get them going. Do you hear what I hear? Thank you. Don't call us, we'll call you. Thank you. Y'all are fantastic. Okay, the last song on our program is going to be Joy to the World, the 2 verses that are printed. After we have sung the 2 verses that are printed of Joy to the World, you all may skip along to McKissick Family Courtyard for some cocoa, some cookies. There's a bonfire that should be made to warm you up. Thank you for coming tonight. I've enjoyed it. I hope you've had a great time. Thank you to all of the enthusiastic people who have made this afternoon festive. We appreciate you very much. Will you stand up? The best way to spread Christmas cheer is by... Now's your chance, people. Thanks for coming. You know, you can sing loud like that anytime, not just here. Anytime, any Sunday. Y'all have a great Christmas.